Lazar, you disappoint me. Uploading private messages from man to man for clicks, for views, to fuel your flock of drama lovers. Well, that's fine by me. People, places and things that I have no control of, I won't try and coerce you into doing anything that you're not already going to do. Now, I was watching one of your contradictory videos when I was scrolling on my dinner time today, and I first picked up on something like Liam Ditchy's a drug dealer, Marvin Herbert shouldn't be associated with him, you know, and then I thought, I wonder where you get your star dog. Does that just fall out of the sky every time you click your fingers? You know, you associate with drug dealers every day.
People, eh? People. Hey, follow me on Instagram if you want to see what I was today. I had to go down to the Crown Court. You know what I mean? So if you want to know why, go check it out on Instagram. So much content. It's coming out my ears, my nose, everywhere. Can't even know where to start, people. But you know, sometimes you've got to plant your flag in the ground and start somewhere. So let me have a quick look. All right. We're going to get Dougal out the way first, because Dougal is just trying to help Ditchy, it seems, get out of robbing a 17-year-old. And I don't know why you would do that, Dougal, because you're meant to be a good Christian man, or Catholic man, whatever the fuck it is. Anyway, yesterday I started releasing on my community page, go check it out, Liam Ditchy. Yeah, like he robbed a 17-year-old for Champions League tickets. He was raffling the tickets on his channel for 2 weeks. He said, look, we ain't got no winners, so I'm going to sell the tickets now. And then he sold, made the guy transfer the money, and then stopped answering his thingies. All the messages and everything you could possibly see is in my community list, so go check it out. So in the middle of this, I'm just focusing on Ditchy now. I'm like homed in on him, targeting the cunt. And then I look at my DMs, and it's old Dougal offering to help giving my baby mum some money, because obviously me as a father, I don't look after my kids, I'm a shitter. You know what I'm saying? I spend all my money on Star Dog, people. You know what happens, come on.
If he kick in, he said, you know, you're honest about having no money. You're honest about having no money, he said. And I thought, maybe I shouldn't have went in on him. Well, not went in on him. Maybe I shouldn't have mentioned that video that I seen of your baby mama saying that she couldn't afford the heating and that, and that you were a scumbag and stuff. I maybe shouldn't have mentioned that. You know, and the more I listened, the more I sympathised with your situation, because believe it or not, when I split up with my ex-wife, I couldn't afford to financially support my kids for about a year. And if anyone gave me money to give to my kids, chances are I would have spent it on myself, on drugs or something. I'm not scared to say, afraid to say that. That's what I would have done. That's why I asked for your baby mama's digits, because I would have literally flung a 200 quid there and then, because I thought that might have been doing you a favour.
I look at my DMs, and it's old Dougal offering to help giving my baby mum some money, because obviously me as a father, I don't look after my kids, I'm a shitter. You know what I'm saying? I spend all my money on Star Dog, people. You know what happens, come on. So I was looking at the message, I'm like, oh, that's nice, isn't it? That's a nice Christian thing to do. What could be his incentive? Would it be to piss me off? Would it be to like poke the bear? Like, oh, Lazar, you don't look after your kids, here's a couple £100 for the little kids. You know what I mean? That's a very disrespectful thing to do. Bringing my kids into it. Bringing my baby mum into it. Okay. Well, how about your baby mum? You got a baby mum, innit? You're not with her no more. You left her with 5 kids. I heard that bird is dying for a bit of cock. Yeah? So I'm offering your baby mum, I'll give her all the dick she needs. All she's got to do, all you got to do is send me her profile on Instagram, or get her to message me, and I'll just fill her in. Because I know you as a good Christian man, you're mostly doing what them priests do in that. Not fucking no birds, just living the life of a godly man, you know? But I'm sure your missus, you know, she's still got them urges and all the other stuff. So I will return the favour to you, Danny Christy, for offering to help with my kids, yeah, and getting into my personal life. Let me offer to help with your baby mum and give her a good old fuck, because I'm sure she needs it, coming from a little cokehead like you with a little sausage.
The excuse you just come off the Danny Christy fight. You seen that fight, didn't you? The bare knuckle fight in DC. So he used the excuse. He come back, he had a cut on his head. Not a problem. So what he done is he went and done it. Everyone's disregarding this. He's a sly little fucking muppet. He went and done a training camp, come up and went, I'm ready to fight you in 2 weeks. Well, I'm not ready to fight you in 2 weeks because we had 3D Fight Club at that point 2 weeks later. So then I give him a convenient date that suited me, and everyone said, oh, you've chose, you know, you're taking 5 months for the fight. Let me just tell all these deluded fucking crackpots, there was no 5-month training for the fight. I had to give my time. I had to give a time that I could commit to a 6-week training camp to fight him. I couldn't commit within that time. I had too much going on. Do you understand what I mean? Look,
yeah, and he's trying to catch you early.
He was trying to catch me off guard, but what you've got to remember is, look, I've just had to sit down with Dougie and tell Dougie that I didn't want part of 3D Fight Club. He wanted me to pursue 3D Fight Club still with this fight, and I said I'm not pursuing 3D Fight Club because I'm dealing with Muppets, yeah, fighters that are Muppets. That's what I was dealing with. So I said, look, I'm pulling away from that. I've got this fight going on. We've got too much going on. He went, right. He went, Dean, I'm going to carry it on and put the date back. I said, good luck to you. Do what you're doing, because you know, do what you're doing. I can't commit to the 3D Fight Club, so that's why I've withdrew from that for this fight. Do you understand what I mean? But there's a lot of shit talk going on about this and that. I got sacked and all that. How can I get sacked as a director for a company I was a director from? I've walked from it because obviously this fight for me is bigger than anything at the minute. You know what I mean? I didn't have time to chase fucking mad asses, I call them.
Good evening, people. I'm becoming a little bit like motorsport now with these bedtime videos, but as I say, I've been out training, getting fit, staying healthy. Obviously, if you know anything about training, you've got to rest, recuperate. To be honest, everything's going well. Training's on point. But I need a warm up. I'm starting to feel like I need to have a fight. And there's a couple of gobshites on YouTube that I'd totally love to meet up and have a square go with. This Ashley Douglas, Mr. You've got a big mouth, Ashley. Why you living in Whitehaven now? Is that why you're talking rubbish? You did live in Carlisle. You were Danny Christie's little foot soldier, weren't you? And then what you've done is Cumbrian Truth. You've built a channel. Have you seen the clip of you, man?
That was an offer in private. When I want to help somebody, I don't, make it public. I do it in private, and that's what that was. That was a private offer from man to man. But you decided to exploit those private conversations. Giving it, he's talking about my kids type of thing. Wasn't the case at all. I was offering genuine help for you and your case. Now, I don't harp on about you mentioning me and going on about my mother on a daily or weekly basis, do I? That's your business. You can do what you want. But that was a genuine offer, and that's on my kids. That was a genuine offer, and it still stands. You forced me hand with this reply, our Lazar, but I wish you well. God bless you, Lazar. Happy smoking. Ta-da, Java.
Focus on what you have to do. Don't worry about me. Don't try and get your little mate Ditchy out of his predicament that he's in. If you want to see all the posts and everything, go to my community page and you can see what Ditchy was up to. You know what I mean? He robbed a 17-year-old. Liberty, absolute liberty. You're going to get a whole live of that later. I spoke to Marvin Herbert, yeah? So we'll be talking about that later as well. What else going on? Danny Christie said, living in London, why are you posting private messages? I'm letting people know that you jumped into my DM basically saying you're a shit daddy, don't support your kids. If you want me to give your kids some money, I will. Now, if any cunts out there don't see what that is, if you're stupid enough to think that's actually help rather than someone taking the piss out of you, yeah? Then people, at the end of the day, you really need Jesus as well. You don't even need Jesus, you need fucking education. You need the education, people. So, Danny Christie, let me know if your missus needs a good fucking. Because, trust me, I reckon I could give it to her proper. Anyway, I really appreciate you reaching out to me about the kids and that. But everything's good over here. I give my missus, how much do I give my baby mum? £75 a week. You know what I mean? That's all I can manage. It's £300 a month. Anyway, just a quick one. How much do you give your 5 kids a month? Just curious, isn't it? Anyway, people, like, subscribe, comment, share. I'm full of energy today, and we're going to be going through it. You know what I mean? Wait till you see my Liam Ditchy video a bit later as well. Oh, that's going to be a good one. Peace.
Pretty much the Donna your town and the Donna my town will come there, right? Get me in a fair fight. My cousin Doug is my fair play man, right? He doesn't charge me. That's what family do. He's my fair play man. He's got me back 110%. He's not got no one to have his back, so he's got to pay his fair play man. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Ah, yeah. And he's got who is it?
Joe Joyce. He's got
Joyce.
Joe Joyce, yeah, man. Listen, Joe Joyce, everyone knows he's a fighting man. You know what I mean? Good bare knuckle fighter. He's a fighting man. I mean, all credit to Joe. Joe's been fighting on the circuit from an early age. Man, his brother, as you know what I mean. And it's even like with Joe, these are guys that I used to watch when I was boxing. You know, I'd watch these guys. You know what I mean? And they are, they can hold their own when they train hard. But the gentleman, do you understand what I mean? You can't knock the fellow. And Joe reached out and said he's coming. Decca's asked him to be his fair play man. Not an issue. It doesn't matter who your fair play man is, because a one-on-one fight is a fair fight. Do you understand what I mean? So what he'll do is whatever his fair play man names as a cost, he's got to pay him. So there's none of that. I'll pay you later. After the fight, he's got to land his fair play man, his brown envelope. A fight of this magnitude there, I'll openly say it. If Decca's not willing to pass Joe Joyce 15, 20 grand for his fair play, to be fair play for this fight, whether the fight lasts 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 40 minutes, an hour, he's going to have to do the pay-per-view, because if he don't do the pay-per-view, I reckon that's what Joe should be asking for, that kind of money. Off him. Not off us. Off him. We've already got our side sorted out. Our deeds got to charity. And we've also got people who monitor charities to actually, they can watch what we do with our money financially, visually see it. It's gone there, it's gone there. Now, what I'm saying to you is, and I say it openly, that's the kind of, if I was Joe, I'd be saying to him, you want at least 15, 20k for this fight off him.
Broth, I'll meet you. And I'm a fair man, me. We'll go to a location. Bring someone with you, so you're safe. Because, listen, I don't pull any tricks, mate. I do not pull any tricks whatsoever, right? I want you to now back up your mouth, all right? You've talked a lot, and I've sat back. I've said nothing, and I'm not even on here to cause any, just be cheeky or anything. I'm just talking like a proper fella. I need a warm up, and I want you, okay? Because I tell you what, these people on YouTube are deluded by you. You've never had a fight in your life. You're the laughing stock of Carlisle. You're a crack cocaine dealer. All right? And I just don't understand you. So I'll tell you what, lad. I'm going to leave my email in this description. Bring someone with you, so you've got a bit of backup if you've got any friends. And we'll meet you off the train. We'll go to a location and me and you'll have a scrap. And guess what? We'll video it. I'll make you famous. Alright, let me know. I'm calm, I'm chilled. You know what? Listen, I'm absolutely in a great place mentally. And I'm just watching all these absolute hoodlums that haven't had a fight in their life talking rubbish. You've had a lot to say. You've had a lot to say. But I tell you what, Ashley, if you're not willing to come to Arbroath, okay, I'll come to Carlisle and I'll come to Keenan Park. Okay, so let us know. You'll obviously make a video back on your channel. Let us know. You can email me. I tell you what, email me your number. Me and you'll have a chat. We'll arrange a meet. Me and you are gonna have a scrap, because I need a warm up. Because I'm chomping at the bit. This June 18th is a long way away. Get back to me, Ashley Douglas. What a man.